Hello, my name is Ira Thomas and I am the CEO for Lucara Diamond Corporation. I will be making forward-looking statements and I encourage all of you to review our cautionary statement at your leisure on our website. For those of you that are new to Lucara, our flagship asset is the 100% owned Karowe Diamond Mine, which is situated in north central Botswana. We have been open pit mining at Karowe since 2012. And in just over 7 years, we generated and sold 2.9 million carats, generating $1.6 billion in revenue. And Lucara and Karowe have become world renowned for our production of very large, high value, exceptional diamonds. The total capital that we've invested in our operations to date amounts to around $200 million. And we've been able to return well in excess of that amount, close to $271 million, to our shareholders between 2014 and 2019 in the form of dividends. Lucara is also well known for its approach to innovation and its incorporation of new technologies. And we were in fact the first diamond mine in the world to use state-of-the-art XRT technology for primary diamond recovery. This has been important because it's allowed us to recover our largest diamonds without damaging them. And in fact, we are the only mine in recorded history to have ever recovered 2 diamonds in excess of 1,000 carats in size. Sustainability underpins everything we do at Lucara, and it contributes greatly to our overall success. In 2018, we became a United Nations Global Compact participant, and we report against 10 of the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals. We're also certified by the RJC, compliant with the Kimberley process, and a member of the Natural Diamond Council. Now, Karowe has generated some remarkable finds. 2 of which are included on this slide: the Lesedi La Rona at 1,109 carats, and its sister stone, the Constellation, at 813 carats, which sold for a world record price of $63.1 million. Those beautiful rough stones in turn get transformed into beautiful polished, and both of those stones have yielded center stones in excess of 300 carats and are some of the largest square cut emerald diamonds ever graded by the Gemological Institute of America. Our large stones recoveries do continue, and in 2019 we recovered an even larger diamond than the Lesedi. The Sewelô, which means rare find, weighed in at 1,758 carats and is in fact the largest diamond ever to have been recovered in Botswana. It is a very interesting stone. It's a very mysterious stone. It's coated in black diamond, but there are windows into the center which clearly demonstrate that there is nice white material also within. And that was enough to really attract the interest of the world's leading luxury brand, Louis Vuitton. And we struck up a partnership with Louis Vuitton and the HB Group out of Antwerp, basically to market and promote the Sewelô, and then ultimately turn it into a collection of polished diamonds, which Louis Vuitton then intends to incorporate into a unique line of exclusive Louis Vuitton jewelry. And when that jewelry is sold, 5% of the proceeds will be flowing back into Botswana, invested in our community programs. Our latest recovery, our latest exceptional stone recovery, happened just a few months ago, earlier this year, and that is the 549 carat beauty you see on the screen now. This is quite possibly the highest quality diamond ever recovered at Karowe. It is exceptionally pure. It comes from a geological unit we refer to as the EMPKS, which I'm going to say more about in a moment. The EMPKS is important because this is the rock unit that really dominates the mine as we mine deeper, and it is the main ore body that will be mined as part of our underground expansion plan for the mine between 2025 and 2040. As we've been talking mostly about these very large exceptional diamonds, we thought it was important just to reiterate that's not all we recover at Karowe. However, diamonds in excess of 10.8 carats do make up 70% of our revenue and 5% of our volume. And we consistently recover diamonds over 10.8 carats month by month, year by year. And you can see our trend in 2020 is consistent with previous years. And that really is the biggest value driver in this deposit. Throughout COVID-19, we have been able to operate our mine basically and more or less on plan. We were declared an essential service by the government of Botswana, which has allowed us to continue with our operations. However, it has been more challenging to sell our product into what became a very volatile market for rough diamonds post-March 2020. Our focus, therefore, has really been about continuing to operate efficiently. Fortunately for Lucara, we went into the COVID crisis with a strong balance sheet, with cash on hand and no debt, and that has really afforded us great flexibility in how we've been able to manage our diamond sales. And in fact, in the second quarter, we made a decision not to sell any diamonds in excess of 10.8 carats in size. So our quarterly results really reflect a period that is not comparable with previous periods. In Q2, we did, however, manage to negotiate and finalize an offtake agreement, which basically is in place now, that covers all of our diamond production in excess of 10.8 carats in size, basically from March until the end of 2020. And I'll say a little bit more about that in just a moment. In addition, we have a second business in Lucara, and this is Clara Diamond Solutions. This is not a mine, rather it is a diamond marketplace, and is a diamond marketplace that once again is driven by innovation and new technology. Clara is the first ever diamond marketplace that allows our customers to buy rough diamonds individually based on specific polish demand. We ended Q2 with a strong balance sheet, cash and cash equivalents of 13.7 million, net debt of 5.3 million on a revolving credit facility, and we have availability of good liquidity at $31 million. So as I mentioned previously, we did enter into a groundbreaking partnership in the second quarter, which basically provides us with revenue certainty for the remainder of the year for our diamonds in excess of 10.8 carats in size. And the price that we're paid for our diamonds is different. We're actually being paid based on our polished outcome. And we're using state-of-the-art scanning and planning technology to establish the price of our polished. And then there is a true-up paid on actual achieved polish sales, less a fee and the cost of manufacturing once that diamond is actually polished and sold. The advantages of this supply agreement are regular cash flow from the most important value segment of our production. We expect to begin recognizing revenue from this agreement in Q3 with further data points on this in Q4. So a little bit about the diamond market itself. It has been a challenging period, as I mentioned. However, already we're sitting now in September, we have seen a strong recovery in polished diamond sales, led primarily out of Asia, but also now showing signs of strength in the US as well. This is very encouraging, and we are forecasting stronger sales results here to the end of the year. And going forward, our long-term outlook on diamond pricing is very positive. The supply and demand fundamentals for our business are very robust. Global supply is on the decline, and we believe that that will result in longer-term price strengthening as we go out 18, 24, 36 months. I want to talk just a little bit with my remaining time on our two growth opportunities. The first is the Karowe Underground. This is an opportunity basically to extend our mine life from 2026 to 2040 by basically mining underground below the pit. What's exciting about this opportunity is that all the work that we've done in the last 2 years has confirmed that there's actually more value in front of us at Karowe than behind us. The underground would add $4 billion in additional net revenue, and we have used very conservative pricing. We have removed our largest, highest value diamonds from our modeling. If we were to add those back in, that would add another approximately $500 million in additional revenue over that life of mine estimate. We've got some statistics here that I won't dwell on. Needless to say, the economics are very strong on this project and the payback is very quick. The capital that we need to invest is about $514 million. We have suspended our dividend in order to fund the underground from cash flow, and we do expect to add about $150 million of debt onto the balance sheet to make up the shortfall. Again, the payback on that is less than 3 years. Next steps really are to continue the project going forward. We've necessarily rescoped a very aggressive program for 2020 because of COVID, but we are moving forward with critical path long lead items, and we expect larger investments to be made next year as we work to finalize a debt financing in the balance of 2020, Q1 at the latest. And finally, our second growth opportunity, Clara. As I said before, this is not about mining. It's all about creating a more efficient supply chain. It is a digital web-based marketplace, and the only marketplace of its kind in the world where our customers can buy specific diamonds based on their polishing needs. They don't have to buy diamonds in the traditional way, which has really forced our customer to buy diamonds in assortments or lots. And the other real advantage of Clara is that it operates remotely. There's no need to get on a plane to travel and view diamonds. You simply place your orders, and we will deliver those diamonds directly to you without having to leave your desk. So the platform has grown quite astronomically during the COVID period because of the travel restrictions that the world has faced. So we've gone from 4 to 69 customers, and we're now really focused on growing supply on the platform. Today, we're only selling diamonds basically from Karowe, but the intention with Clara is to open up the platform to other producers. And in fact, we are expecting to onboard additional producers in the latter part of this year. We now have demand that well exceeds the supply that we can offer from our single mine alone. Please have a look on our website for some additional information on Clara. So to sum up, Lucara is a premier mid-tier investable diamond company. We went into the crisis with a strong balance sheet, and as such, we are extremely well positioned for long-term sustainable growth. We are a high margin producer. We're in a great low-risk jurisdiction in Botswana, and we have a long life asset with open pit mineable reserves to 2026 and underground reserves out to 2040. We also have asset diversification and an additional revenue stream through Clara, our digital marketplace. Thank you very much. Our capital structure is shown here, and please don't hesitate to reach out if you would like further information.